We are on the last episode of the 12 Days of Forever Fitmas. Be sure to leave me a comment if you have been here watching this whole 12 Days of Forever Fitmas. It's been a really fun time doing this series, and we are gonna wrap it up today with a recipe that I think you will love and bring it on into the new year with you. This is my kind of like a McDonald's McGriddle dupe, but it's a very high protein, very filling, delicious breakfast sandwich. And I'm gonna give you some options for how you can switch it up as well. This breakfast sandwich is gonna be a waffle breakfast sandwich, so you do need a waffle maker for that. I've got one of these guys here, a little Cuisinart waffle maker. And to make our waffle, we are gonna make this a protein waffle, which you could just make protein waffles on their own and not do the whole breakfast sandwich. For today's waffle, I'm gonna be using the Ghost vegan pancake batter. We're gonna use a half a scoop of that, but I wanted to share with you some other limited time flavors that would be really good for the waffle would be the apple cider donut, as well as the pumpkin spice cake. Those are limited time, so get them while you can. And then I also threw out the peanut butter cereal milk. That's a standard one Ghost Lifestyle always has in stock. And your girl is sponsored. Code Kara not only supports me working with this brand that I wanted to work with for so long, so thank you. 20% off with code Kara. That'll support me and also get you some savings. Cooked up for my breakfast insides, I have 2 pieces of center cut bacon. Now let's take a moment. I did a video throughout this month called Ingredients You Should Avoid. I talked a lot in there about processed meats and avoiding nitrates. I did get bacon that's nitrate free, but I do just want to mention processed meats are something I still recommend limiting in your diet. It's something I only have maybe once every couple months. It's not something I routinely have in my diet. This is a nice little treat for me, but you can find healthier options with your processed meat. So I did the center cut bacon. You could do a chicken sausage. You could avoid it altogether. I've also got a whole egg cooked here. I'm only gonna use the egg white because I've got enough fat coming in with the waffle. I'll show you that in a minute, and I do wanna add cheese to this. So I'm gonna do egg, bacon, and cheese, but you could switch that up however you like and remove anything you like. It'll still taste really good. The high protein waffle is so easy. All we're gonna use are 3 ingredients. As mentioned, the Ghost vegan pancake batter is gonna taste really good with this, but honestly, any of those other proteins I mentioned will be good too. So I'm gonna use a half a scoop of that. I'm gonna weigh it out. We're gonna do 16 grams of this. I really like Ghost vegan protein. It's not gritty and it tastes really good. Plus the pancake batter is gonna give it that little bit of a sweetness to kind of mimic a McDonald's McGriddle. Next, we're gonna add in the baking powder. We're gonna do 1/4 a teaspoon of this. And lastly, we're gonna just throw in 1 whole egg and whip that up. Now, the beautiful thing about this recipe too, not only is it quick and easy, but this is also a recipe you can make up ahead of time. So if you are someone that really needs to plan ahead of time, whether you have a busy schedule or you're heading into work, you can make these up, wrap them up, throw them in the fridge, and then you have your breakfast sandwiches ready to go for the week. Mix this up, and then what we're gonna do, if needed, is add just a little bit of water until we get that waffle batter consistency. It's like a tablespoon of water. At this point, before I finish stirring it up, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my waffle maker. Let that baby heat up quick. So on mine, I have levels 1 to 5. I just heated on the highest level, so I've got it moved up to 5. She's heated up. I am gonna use a little nonstick cooking spray. Dump this all in here. I'm gonna use a spatula to just even it out a bit too. Gosh, I used to live off these waffles and bodybuilding prep. This was one of those recipes that was a lifesaver for me because while it's a little bit higher in fat, depending on how you cook it, for me, this was a recipe that being lower in carbs tasted like carbs. It gave me that satisfaction of eating more carbs in a period of my time when I had to restrict to get lean enough for the bodybuilding stage. So sometimes when you're trying to lose weight, depending on how you're modifying your diet, these types of recipes, to have those swaps in there just to mentally make you feel satisfied, make you feel less restricted, can go a long way. Smelling good. I know. Whoop. Ooh, it's looking good. I'm gonna give it just like 1 more second. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I'm gonna cut the egg yolk off. Like I said, I just want the egg white because I wanna add some cheese and I've got the bacon. Oh yeah, all right, so I'm gonna take it out. She's done. You don't want this to really get crispy or anything like that. You want it kind of soft still. It smells so good. Now to assemble, I'm just gonna add in my egg white. For seasonings, I'm telling you, this is a game changer. You need the salt-free Mrs. Dash tomato, basil, garlic. I'm adding salt to it. It's just this combo of spices is really good. I like a lot. You don't have to add that much. And I'm gonna do garlic, sea salt. It's getting crazy up in here. I'm getting so excited to eat this. Then I'm gonna top it with a slice of this cheddar cheese. Add my cheddar cheese on top, then my 2 slices of bacon. Now, if you really wanted this to taste like a McGriddle and you wanted to keep it a little lower calorie, you could do a little drizzle of sugar-free maple syrup or the real stuff if you want to. I'm gonna close her up. Wow, you guys see what I'm talking about? That's a nice beefy sandwich. And this is higher protein. I made it a little bit higher in fat. So this is something that will truly keep you feeling nice and full. I just prefer to start my mornings with a little bit of a higher fat, higher protein breakfast. It sets my tone for the day. You can also pair this differently. You could add some fruits in here. You could certainly make a full veggie omelet, stuff that in there to go wild with it. I feel like this is what Jason would call a man's breakfast, because it looks real hefty, right? She's real thick. I'm just gonna take a little nibble of the waffle first. That's so good with the pancake batter. Wow. If you just wanted to do the high protein waffles, scrap the insides, you don't need the sandwich and all the other stuff, that alone would be so good. But now we're gonna have the sweetness of the waffle with my savory insides and the crunch and the cheese. Oh, it's my perfect combo. Dunkin' Donuts too? McDonald's too? That is so good. Look, I love sandwiches probably more than most people, but a breakfast sandwich just does it for me. That is one of my favorite things to indulge in. So if I can make it at home, albeit it's still high in fat, that's fine. I at least am controlling the controllables here. I know how much I'm getting in my diet. This makes it easy for me to be able to manage the rest of my day, knowing exactly what I'm consuming. This is so delicious. This is such a great high protein recipe to add into your diet if you like this kind of stuff. Do I have spices in my teeth?
No, you don't.
I don't? Okay. All right, friends, I'm gonna wrap this up because I really wanna go jam on the rest of this sandwich. Make sure you stay tuned. Although Forever Fitmas is done, the videos have just begun. I've got a Buff Bunny collection review coming up very soon for those of you that like that content, and a ton more dietitian content. So be sure to comment below what you liked most about Forever Fitmas. Remember, I gave you 3 different styles of videos, so let me know which one was your favorite. I hope you all have a happy, healthy new year, and I will see you in 2024. We also quickly have to do a shout out for my dear husband, the man behind the camera. He not only edits and does all his own stuff for his channel, Jason Corey, go follow him over there and join the squad, 409,000 people. Mind blown. But in addition, he took on Forever Fitmas for me, editing every single video. I mean, he always does, but he took this on this month, one of the busiest months of the year, did so willingly and always helped me out. So special shout out to him. Make sure you give him some love down in the comments. And if you don't know why he deserves even more accolades, then go watch some of those Living with the Chronically Ill videos that Jason and I filmed, and you'll understand why it truly means the world to me that he dedicated so much time to help us out here on this channel. The high protein waffle we're gonna make is so easy. It only involves 3 ingredients. I think I held up 2 fingers. This high protein waffle is so easy. All you need are 3 ingredients for this. So as mentioned—
You held up how many fingers?
Before I held up 2, this time I held up 3. What?
Sorry, put myself in the touchdown.
The high protein waffle is so easy. All you need are 3 ingredients.
You hold up their fingers.
No, I did 3. Stop.
This little nut-looking finger.
I can't. I'm not holding up any fingers. Fingers are all down.
Do it again.
The high protein waffle is so easy. All we're gonna use are 3 ingredients.